love watching a movie by myself in the middle of the week. It's a Wednesday. It's 9 p.m. Just got out of the theater. I feel like crying. Ah.
Easy come, easy go.
What's up, y'all? Take a look at this. It's a giant coffee. I did not buy this. My coworker bought this for me yesterday, and I couldn't even finish it by the end of the day. I had to take it home with me. And I'm just reusing it because I'm a hoarder. And I just feel bad that, like, you use a cup, like, once and then you have to throw it out. That's crazy. When you think about it sometimes, just like, that's crazy. I think I'm always terrified about that idea, especially with clothes. When I look at something in the store, I have to, like, Rubik's Cube at least 6 to 7 fits with this, like, a singular piece, like a shirt, pair of pants, something, if it'll mesh well with anything else I have in my closet. Because I just can't stand things that, like, I wear for a special event or anything like that. And sure, more special events will show up later in the future if the garment allows it. But, like, that's why I think I'm quite minimalistic in style, because I'm just like, I can't be bothered to just have, like, that one fun shirt. And I know. More power to you if you can do that, but I just don't have the space. I don't have the funds for any of that. Yeah, when I buy something, a lot of thought goes into it, but because I don't have that money, I can't, yeah. Anyway, all of that has, like, dwindled down into this cup of coffee that actually cost me less than $2, so I don't really know what I'm going on about. Anyway, hello y'all, I'm still depressed. How's it going? We haven't even made it to 10 days in September, and I'm already at 13 movies. Right now I'm watching the Parallax View, I think that's how you say it, which is a lot of fun. It's like one of those paranoia political thrillers, if anyone must know. One of my favorite genres, even though politically I don't know what's going on half the time, but it's a favorite genre of mine. That's how I feel about, like, Joan Didion's political thrillers. I have no idea what's going on, but it's just fun and fast-paced. People dying, money's being moved. Anyway, fun stuff. Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like I've gone through the biggest FOMO of my fucking life. This past week, it's Friet's Art Week, and so I should have gone out and done, like, gallery hopping and stuff, but had no one to do it with. Been missing out on a lot of, like, connections, meeting people. But on top of that, FK Twigs had her Eusexual rave last night, and I missed out on that. Kid you not, I was up till, like, midnight trying still to get tickets, to no avail. I was on the residency advisor. There were, like, loophole tickets, so people who couldn't make it to the event resold their tickets on RA, and I tried to get tickets, but I couldn't. Every time I tried to, like, log in my card to pay for the ticket, it would just not go through because someone had bought it before me. Yes, snooze, you lose. Anyway, I love FK Twigs since, like, LP1, even before that, like her early EPs. I just always loved her sound, the way she moves her body as a dancer. Have always loved, like, the progression of her work as an artist, and she's incredible. Her soundscape is incredible. Yeah, she released some new bops last night, which was really cool. Me just watching through other people's stories. Really depressed about that. I woke up and I was just like, why am I alive? I missed FK Twigs' insult. Also because she never comes to Asia. Not a lot of artists come to Asia for some goddamn reason, unless it's, like, a huge headliner at a festival. And I'm just like, I'm not gonna go to a festival. Like, Charlie XCX was here a few weeks ago. But I'm just like, I'm not gonna go to a festival, pay $300 just to see one person. That is just not on my agenda. Like, I was really upset that Blood Orange had a listening party in LA, in New York, in London, and Tokyo, but not Seoul. And it just hurts. Hurts a lot. It's just, like, I think the palette for indie music in that regard, or just, like, alt, I wouldn't even know how to categorize it, but, like, these artists that I don't think a lot of people listen to, it's just not the palette. It does not match the palette in Korea, unfortunately. And yeah, that just hurts sometimes. As metropolitan as Seoul is, it just doesn't... It's always, like, interesting to see that, like, pop culture in that way, or current culture. There are, like, different leverages, and some of it just doesn't exist in the city that you're in, unfortunately. Yeah, and I think having imported and exported so much litfic, I only hope that me as a tiny ass creator has some say, has some part, has some doing in shaping litfic or the litfic scene here. Yeah, that's about it. Anyway, I actually haven't been doing a lot of reading at all. I'm still reading Jane Birkin's Munkey Diaries. I'm like halfway through. It's fine. It's just kind of like, it's at like it's diary level at this point. And as much as I love her, it's kind of dull. But it's a collection of diaries. What do you expect? Not everything's going to be interesting, right? So far, it's fine. There's like drawings. Look at this one. Am I holding that up? Okay. I can't tell. Anyway, it's fine. We'll say today I'm going to Frietz, the exhibition halls at COEX today in a little bit. I gotta go through all of this first. And just keep it cash this weekend. Yeah, I don't know what it is, guys. I'm still like heavily depressed, if anyone must know. But I gotta make use of that depression. Someone was like, oh my god, can't wait for your film wrap up. And I was like, yes, 75 films. And they're like, wow, you really do it all. And I'm like, yeah, because I'm just depressed. But it's also like, it's okay to be sad. I've been sad my entire life, let me tell you. But I'm just like sick and tired of it. I have to do something with it. So it's either I'll write or something, but it has to be made of good use, unfortunately. I can't afford to just be sad. It has to be turned into something. So high entertainment for y'all. Yeah, so I'm in the midst of editing that video right now. And yeah, just like kind of keep it cash. I hope to finish editing the video today. My iPad's just charging right now. But the weather has been just like straight up weird wacko. Like it's, mind you, high 30s. It's 30 degrees, but it feels like 35. And it's been raining. And look, it's sunny. What is that? It's not, monsoon season's over. I'm so sick and tired of this, honestly. Like Chicago, New York, I check the weather app in different cities because I love some of y'all out there. And they're like in fall weather, and it just makes me so sick. We revolve around the lunar calendar in Asia, but I'm just like, guys, it's September. Anyway, what do I always say? September is the summer extension pack that nobody asked for. I'm gonna get some work in because I need to. And yeah, I'll see y'all at Frietz. Should be good. I'm really excited to see what's been going on in the art world, and I don't know what I'm gonna do later. But we'll see. All right. Peace.
Howdy folks, waiting at this boba place because we're gonna do all you can eat hot pot, but there's like 90 teams before us, so playing the waiting game. Let me serve you. hello. It is D-Day for Pizza Slice, originally from Tokyo, and now it's in Seoul. Amazing. Gotta go now. Ooh, let me turn this off. Hey, that was amazing. Love that place. It's my new spot now in Seongsu-dong. And now going to the Arquette pop-up store in Seongsu here. There's like a little cute thing with apartamento as well. So should be good. Let's go.
It's been a while since we had like a nighttime sit down. I usually don't do these, but I'm gonna head to bed soon. It is 9:30, if y'all must know. Honestly, I should probably just try and finish this. I have like about 50 pages left, and with these tiny pages, that's pretty much like what? 2 pages? I'm enjoying this a lot, actually. Great criticism of everything that we know and love to complain about today. The Barbie movie, its overextension and its message, but I just love the way she put it. She was saying to be a woman is to be confounded by duplicity. I'm paraphrasing that. To have two contrarian existences in the body is just the female experience. And that's what the whole Barbie movie is. Stuff on David Lynch, Andrea Long Chu, just everything. It's chock full of so many cultural references, films, memes, books, everything. And I think it's just like really important criticism. I think this is exactly how we should be communicating with each other. I'm so tired of dry conversations, and I think this does such a great job of like not feeling too condescending and too me, and more engaged with everything, just the self, the content at hand. It's really precious. Isolari Books, they do these like tiny books, and I love them for producing such great books. I did finish Jane Birkin, Munkey Diaries. Just really precious. I think the end kind of fizzled out for me a bit. It is tell-all. There are like little notes about Mia Farrow being too childish, Maggie Smith and her fortitude, so things like that. She makes a note about how like Serge always gets confused with Andre Previn, which I think is so funny. Just precious overall. I love Jane. She's just a woman that feels just as much as we do. As much as icons seem far out and... Okay, sorry guys. My camera ran out of storage. We're using the Canon PowerShot V10. Sorry about the change of aesthetics. I just wanted to read this. Near the end, there's like a lot of like longing for youth and not wanting to age, and I think that has always existed in Jane Birkin, but in Melissa Meltzer's latest book about Jane, there is a lot of mention of her wanting, of her in her later life filling out her elder self, which I thought was really beautiful. But I did want to say this. Someone had passed away, and she had said, "We all reflected on how short life was, and so little time for living." Yeah, I just kind of want to end on that, and just made me realize just like, life is short, and no time should be wasted, and no time should be wasted on TikTok, let me tell you that, okay? It's just hard sometimes to realize that like, time is a thing that passes us by, and we should make the most of it. And rest, sure, is important, but I always constantly feel like, it's that line from Annie Hall, where it's like,
let's face it, you know, so I don't think our relationship is working.
I know. A relationship, I think, is like a shark. You know, it has to constantly move forward or it dies. And I think what we got on our hands is a dead shark.
I just constantly always feel like I have to keep moving. I constantly have to feel like I have to have a book in hand, a movie on deck, a vlog every Sunday, a video every Sunday at least. And I don't know, it's just part of my discipline. I think because I've always worked since I was 13, I don't really know what rest is. And so I can never stop as much as I want to. It just isn't possible for me. I get so antsy. It's impossible for me to rest or relax, and I don't know what that looks like. Honestly, even on vacation, I'm like working, really. Oh, well, anyway, I did want to show you everything I got from the pop-up. So I had to wait about an hour for the Arquette pop-up. So lo and behold, I saw these, like people just holding these around town. And I was like, this is my favorite like concealer. And they had like a mini pop-up. So let me show you what I got from them. Ooh, a 10% off coupon. I love a coupon. This is fun. It's like a concealer, but also a sunscreen. And it's really interesting because it changes to your natural skin tone. So if you feel like you're in like a rush, like you don't have time to put on makeup, it's such a nice thing to put on. It does like really nice coverage. It's not the best, but for what it is, it's really nice just to have on and just go about your day if you're like running errands or something and don't really need like major makeup do-up. Anyway, This is that in the sample packet. I like it a lot. I just don't like the bottle that it comes in. You know, it squirts funny, so sometimes it just like squirts everywhere. I'm just like, what the hell? Also, it's hard to like measure out how much to use because it's quite smudgy and it has like ruined collars on my shirts before. So anyway, mind all of that, or keep that in mind. What am I saying? I don't know how to English today. Anyway, there's that. Oh, there is a little wet tissue from Pizza Slice today, which was amazing. Same taste as in Tokyo, and honestly the greatest slice culture there is in Tokyo. And so happy that it's in Seoul, and same taste. So really, really happy. Cute. We got oil blotting paper. Got 50 sheets in here. Amazing. Free. This pop-up was great because I only had to wait like about 10 minutes. Super cool. They were launching this new... It's basically a sebum reducer and a moisturizer in one. It just feels very light, so I think perfect for summer. I don't think it's one that I will turn to. I think I showed you in like a vlog or two back, I tried the Bellier one and I really, really liked that one more. Just like the consistency, the texture, and just like the quality of the cream itself is really good. So I think my next moisturizer will be that. I got this. It'll be perfect for traveling, and a sample version of it. So really nice. And then at the Arquette pock-up. Sorry, I literally didn't speak to anyone today. I think I spoke like a total of 50 words today, in case anyone must know. Arquette pock-up. My favorite Japanese illustrator, Kentaro Okawara, did these like fun like postcards for the new Arquette that's opening up in Songsu. So cool. Cute. Very cute. I colored this one. They gave everyone a fan. Look at that. It's quite nice, quite sturdy. Has the Arquette logo there. This is just a piece of cardboard. Ooh, I had an amazing mint matcha latte. It was just divine. And I just like chilled and read in their like little back area on a cushion, and yeah, it was great. I was reading this. And then got a little hand cream. Look at that. This is the geranium hand balm, which is super cool because I think these are like $10 at Arquette. I like Arquette. It's a little too pricey for me for what it is. To me, it's just like costs. But yeah, I like some of their stuff. I like their women's section a lot. All the women's stuff is fantastic. I feel like the menswear is kind of bland, and they just have fantastic bags, I think. But yeah, in terms of like variety and more minimalist chic, I definitely prefer COS, if anyone must know. Anyway, I'm gonna go to bed because I don't like talking on this camera. Yeah. Okay, y'all, thanks for watching. That concludes this week's vlog. Tune in next week for more stuff. Be well. Do good work. Keep in touch.
Easy come, easy go. That's the way. If love must have its day, then as it came,